All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, this is Misha coming in for the second time on YouTube to see how this works. Checking my camera and everything. I do have on this thing right here. This is my heating pad for my shoulder because, yeah, a person was a veteran and carried some stuff and now, disabled veteran or, it comes along with the thing. So I'm working with my heating pad on. Let me know how you guys are doing in the chat. Just curious to see how everybody is doing. And thank you for joining me over here on YouTube. All right, you can't hear me? All right, you guys could not hear me. So hey guys, hey, YouTube couldn't hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Misha Bazemore, and I am in here to talk to you guys about Etsy. All right. The pink elephant standing in the corner of the room, this brace I have on my shoulder, I have arthritis in my shoulder and it's military related. So I wear a lot. I got heating pads all through the house. And it's how I make sure that, let's see here, make sure that I take care of myself. All right, there we go. All right, I just need to make sure that you guys can hear me. And I see now that I need to update my banner there. It says your digital download success. We're now DCT. We're no longer DDS. I missed that, which is totally okay. So this is my, I'm just practicing, y'all. I'm just practicing. And while I'm practicing, I'm giving you guys information as well, testing out these cameras and everything. So I want you guys to know this. I want you guys to know this. Done is better than perfect. Perfect is not even attainable. Perfection is an illusion. If you are somebody that is seeking perfection, you're doing yourself a disservice for various reasons. I can give you a couple. One, perfection is not real. Two, perfection cannot be attained. Three, perfection is unreasonable, right? And if you're a believer, then you know the only entity that can meet perfection is our God. That's it. That's all. We're not God. We're not trying to do his job, right? We want to remain reachable, teachable, and coachable. All right. Keep that in mind. We want to remain teachable, reachable, and coachable. Also, be very wary of anybody that says they coach people, but they don't have a coach. Be wary of anyone that says they teach, but they're not teachable. All right. Be very wary of a person with the mindset of not being reachable and they call themselves a coach, right? I heard, and I'm going to go ahead and fire shots. I'm going to fire these shots off real hard because I need the people to hear this. All right. So I once belonged to a community and I sat in on a call, and this is before all the foolishness took off, right? And I sat in on a call and I just listened to what people were saying. No, this was after the foolishness. I listened to what they were saying. So I was listening to a call and a person came on upset, in tears, sad. Just it was a lot to listen to. And it was a person that they considered to be a coach. But when the person told them what was going on with them, instead of listening to the person, they said the person was making excuses. Now, what I know as a coach, excuses are a point in which you pause and you listen to learn, right? You don't listen to judge. You listen to learn. So that way you can take your training, your mindset, and rinse it, have their excuse be rinsed through what you understand and what you know, and then you just reword it and give it back to them. So the person, they had their feelings are valid, their points are valid, right? There are some of us that cannot afford to pay for these resources. There are some of us that may have things going on at home. All of those things are very valid. But instead of listening to that, the person dismissed everything the person was saying. they missed a great opportunity to connect with somebody. And it got so bad that the person doubled down on, oh, you don't get it. You know what I mean? They became very, very, you can hear the toxicity, you can hear the narcissism, you can hear the trauma in the way that they were responding to that person. So one of the things that they said was, oh, why don't you go ask your mom, your mother or your father for the money? It's like, no, that why? Why would you tell anybody to do that? And for two reasons. You don't know if their mother and father is here. You don't know what situation their mother and father may be in. So now you've triggered the person. The person is coming to you for help, but now you've triggered the person into thinking about the parent not being available anymore. So this is what I'm listening to, and the person, I can hear the person, the other person sobbing, just sobbing, and then they became hysterical. You know, they were yelling and screaming, and I'm like, the yells and the screams are coming from a place of pain. But instead of the person, the coach pausing and listening to the person, they dismissed everything that they said and then had the audacity to say this: all my people love me. I don't know what's wrong with you, but all my people love me, right? It must be something wrong with you, right? That's how they responded to that person. And I could not be more thankful than to be kicked out of a group like that than ever before. I was like, thank God, because God knows. He knows where he wants you. He knows where he does not want you. And I am not in alignment with any of that. People feel however they feel, and it is valid that they feel that way, right? So you have to listen to learn. You have to listen, not judge, right? And then you listen to what they're saying, and then you be a mirror to them, and you use what you know to help them rethink that thing, not put them down, not hurt their feelings, not then have the owner of the group come in and say, I need to get a talk show and have all y'all on a talk show. So now you want to monetize off people's pain. This is the type of stuff that makes me happy. Everything happened to me the way that it did, right? Because all of that is nothing that I want my name associated with. At my very big age, I understand the rules of the game. You don't traumatize people even further because you feel like you need to be right about everything. It's everybody else, it's not me. That is not a coach. And I'm telling you guys, you do not need to put yourself in front of that. There are other places that you can go. There are other people that you can talk to. There are people that have spent hours training. I'm one of those people that have spent hours training. And I got my certificate in four different areas. I'm actually working on my master mindset coaching certificate. Spent a lot of money, spent a lot of time, spent a lot of time sitting with people, going through therapy for myself, going through coaching, talking to my therapist, talking to my speak therapist, and even tapping into wise counsel, right? Wise counsel. There are people that I trust that are in my circle and are of a certain age. Like my wise counsel is double my age. She's 100. So I spend a lot of time with those people, and those people they always watch me. So with me knowing that they could be on at any time, oh no, I dare not take somebody's child. I don't care if the person is 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. I dare not, because they're still somebody's child. I dare not take somebody's child through that. As a mother and as a wife and as a sister, as a daughter and as a friend, I absolutely refuse to cause more trauma to anybody because I have trauma. You have to be very self-aware. All right. Danielle said, I've heard that in many MLM environments. Ask whoever you need to get the money. Yeah, for a lot of people, this MRR space and digital marketing is about making money and not serving the people. It's not. Some of these MRR courses, they're very popular now, but I've been in this space for a very long time. And things tend to repeat. They repeat. We all have our ups, our ebbs, you know, everything is up and down, right? What goes up doesn't stay up. Let's just hope when it does go down, it's to learn something and not because somebody brought you down, right? Because of the way that you treat people, right? You have to be very mindful about the way you treat people. And here's another thing: the amount of money you make is based on the number of people that you help. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not based on what you want and what you need, right? That's a very selfish way to enter a business. And a lot of people don't understand that they are the face of their brand. So even if you're not the person saying certain things and doing certain things, they still represent you. All right. You say you don't want to offer your I don't want to offer my MRR course for some of these reasons. So Nami, I hope I'm saying your name right. So you said you don't want to offer your MRR course for some of these reasons. So you're talking about one you've purchased and you don't want to offer it to anybody? Because I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I belong to a lot of MRR courses, but I refuse. I absolutely refuse to share them. There's one that I belong to where you don't see a single brown person leading. It's a great MRR source, but there's no representation over there. There's another one that is they're not very active, right? Great information still. Information, great, right? There's one that has a lot of drama in it. No, right? So that's one of the reasons why I just don't, right? So I always, because I have my own MRR resource. This is one of the reasons why I created it, is because I saw all the things I didn't like. So because I have the ability to teach, to reach, and I have the finances to be able to create my own type of store or my own type of MRR resource, I created it for my people, my tribe, and anybody that wants to join a tribe, right? So you said, which is unfortunate because I was told I could get the investment back. See, that's another thing, Nadi. People will make these, give me a one in the chat. As a matter of fact, give me a one in the chat if you have ever purchased an MRR resource where they were heavy on you can make your investment back more so than you can learn this and grow and then eventually be able to tap into your own space. And then, the MRR course is secondary. Yeah. If people understood what selling really meant, they would understand to not lean heavy on the resell, make your money back, resell, make your money back. Instead, they would go into the community, take a look at what's in there, become familiar with it. I'm giving you guys a blueprint on how you can resell these MRR courses if you choose to. All right. So go over to the resource, see what you're in alignment with, study what you're in alignment with, find your voice so that way you can communicate the value of that section of the MRR resource. Then also provide some type of mentorship. It doesn't have to be you showing up on lives. It could be somebody just merely having a question. All right, I went into that module and I didn't find what I want. Can you tell me where it's at? So like that, you can specialize. And I'm telling DCT this too, because this is my community. You can specialize in one of those modules. Like right now, we have a coach. He just came on as a coach. He specializes in a section of DCT called Suno, where we're learning how to create music, right? And so that is what he's basing his classes around. And then when he's ready to make the offer of DCT, he's not begging. He's not making any promises. He's just saying, if you want more information, this is where I am. You can choose to come there and get more extensive information, right? Because it takes time, it takes money to curate these classes, right? Or you can continue to get the community content if you find that, yep, Coach Dean, if you find that the community content is where you need to be, then stay there. And you guys know in DCT, I always tell you to master the free. Master the free. All right. Master the free. All right. So that is how those are the rules of engagement for sharing an MRR resource with people. If somebody tells you or makes promises of you making your money back, ask them how. If they start to ramble off just things they would do for themselves without stopping and asking, so what do you like? What do you want to learn? Right? If they don't engage with you, they're not talking to you. They're talking about what they would do, and it has nothing to do with you. All right? So it's just a few things you look for when you're having a conversation with somebody that's offering an MRR resource. Talk to them. Do not take what they're saying at face value, not even me. Ask questions. And the person that is there to serve will make time to answer the questions the best way they know how. All right? All right, cool. So those of you that are on TikTok, you can head over to YouTube if you want to see my screen better. DCT, this is your 6th day of 12 days of Christmas. This is what I created for y'all. All right. Those of you that are not part of DCT, no worries. You can get the lessons that I'll be sharing here, but the gift that I have for DCT will only be in DCT. All right. So what I'm talking about today is Etsy. All right. Those of you that may not know me, I want you guys to know that I am a 5-star seller on Etsy, and I'll show you guys my numbers. I am a 5-star seller on Etsy. I have over 40,000 sales. I have been a star seller consistently for a long time now. I was invited to be an Etsy affiliate. So yeah, there's that. Along with some other stuff that I have over there with Etsy. But I'm going to show you guys. Go ahead and share my screen. And I'm going to get it all set up so you guys can see it. So let me get it set up. Let me go ahead and do this. All right. So you guys are just going to look at my office for a minute. My digital office. And I'm going to swing the camera around so you guys can see my shop. And it's loading. And then I want to see all time. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and swing the camera around. Share screen, window. Here we go. All right. And here is my Etsy shop, right? So this is my revenue. You guys know what revenue is, right? This is my revenue from Etsy, right? And then my sales from Etsy. All right. Now, you guys see the up and down in here. So I started Etsy, was drawing first year, made 23,000. That's 2017. 2018 dropped down to $5,985 because I started to doubt myself. It picked back up, and it picked back up really, really big, because I found a coach, and they were helping me navigate the space of turning my my hand-drawn art into into solutions for problems that people had about representation and finding Black art. And then stuff started to go down. This is around, was this 2020? So it went down, COVID, we're all trying to find our way. I closed my shop, and so 48,000 that year, 32,000 2020, 8,000 in 2021, 1978 in 2023. I closed my shop and just had a few items up. And I still made money, $1,978. All right. So you guys are saying, well, my store's been closed for a while. Should I open it back up? Absolutely. Because in 2023, I made $48,222 in 1 year from being closed the entire time. All right. So I want you guys to know it's so possible. It is so possible to start again, right? Start again, build your Etsy shop out, get mentorship, get coaching, different things like that, right? So I'm just going to run through my Etsy platform so you guys can see what it looks like. All right. So let me do this. Close out of here. And go here and go here and go here and save. Let's continue. All right. So my Etsy shop is called Cocoa Twins. And as you guys saw, I've been open since 2017. Your banner, make sure your banner is not blurry. One of the things that I notice when I do my market research and I find beautiful, beautiful items, I'll take a look at their store because it says a lot. You know, do they understand how to create a banner? If they don't know how to create a banner, then 9 times out of 10, they're not really into digital download products. All right. It's just a thing. It's some stuff that you need to learn. All right. Then down here, I have TV art. So TV art is when you create digital art that you maybe put on YouTube, and then you either cast YouTube or you screen share, or you know, whatever tool you have, so that way you can see pictures on your TV, and the pictures will serve as wall art, especially for those of you that may be in spaces where you don't want to hang a lot of stuff on the walls, right? So TV art, I have printable posters, right? Canva templates are huge. Canva templates are more business to business than they are business to customer, right? If you set them up right. Here on my Etsy shop, though, my Etsy shop is mainly B2C, business to customer, or to consumer. My website, Cocoa Twins, is business to business. So digital business to digital business, right? So a tool that can help people create coloring pages just by a push of a button, or to create a prompt guide by a push of a button, or PLR products or products with PLR and MRR, right? You can resell it along with the prompt guides that we have here, right? My business partners in this are 2 17-year-olds. They create these images. They are incredible, incredible prompt engineers, and they have no idea about the the knowledge that they have, right? And then I also have PLR ebooks. So everything on the website can be resold. Things on Etsy are more for personal use only. So B2C, B2B. So somebody might have wanted to know, how do you do business to business for digital downloads? Downloads that other businesses on my website can use for their business. On Etsy, business to consumer, where people, you know, individual people who just want a quick image for a hoodie or a t-shirt, they can just grab it. We just started adding, right? These coloring books are PDFs, right? But you see these 3 coloring books, they were created using page generator. And with this coloring page generator, you actually get, the coloring books too. So you guys see how the different ways that I'm offering digital download products, right? All on Etsy, and then I flip them around. And then instead of creating a new product, I'll go ahead and add additional things to the digital download that I have on Etsy that will work for a business owner. All right. Down here, I have my Canva templates. This one right here is one of the top selling calendars on Etsy. And then I also have prompt guides here that do not include a link to the template. So this is what you guys can do to raise the price of your prompt guides. So over here, I have my prompt guides for this price and prompt guides here for this price. So over here on my website, they get a template, they get mock-ups, they get the actual document itself. They can resell it as is or make edits to it. Saves them time. That's the pain point I'm solving with this. People want to create prompt guides to solve a pain point for other people who want to learn how to create art in ChatGPT, Midjourney, whatever tool, ideogram that we're using. You can help them create those things by offering prompt guides, because you learned how to effectively converse with the GPT or with the AI tool, right? But here they just get a PDF. So you got to copy and paste the prompt over, right? So these prompt guides, the reason why we specialize in African American images is because this is where I started way back in 2022, 2023, of competing to create AI images for Creative Fabrica. Creative Fabrica's AI generator back then was absolutely atrocious. It was horrible. And it was especially mean to African American people. So what I went on ahead and did with my background in technology and my background in 8 spans 30 years, I took what I knew from that space and applied it to AI, which meant a lot of nights up trying to figure out how to create prompts to get to get Creative Fabrica's AI art generator to create African American people that were not literally Black, that didn't have they weren't over sexualized, things like that. It took some time to be able to figure that out, and then I trained other people, and then they trained other people, and they trained other people. So the way that we're able to African American images now is because of those users. So I want you guys to go ahead in the chat, just go ahead and say your name and put your name and say I did that, right? I did that. Or just say I did that. I did that. And you are the reason that a lot of people, African American people, can create art a lot easier, is because you did that. You did that simply by using the tool. I need to see this in the chat. I did that. I need to see I did that. I need you guys to go ahead and start upping yourself. I did that. Right? I'm the reason you're able to create that, because I went in 2022, 2023 and studied this AI tool. And because I studied the AI tool, I also trained the AI tool. So that way it's not full of those biases. Anything that's man-made, it doesn't make a difference who it's made by. It's going to have biases in it. If it's made by a woman, it's probably going to have biases for women, men, same thing. It's going to have biases because it's the way that a person views the world. So collectively, we needed to get into this tool, and that is exactly what we did. So I thank you guys for that. All right. So that is my Etsy site. And then as far as clip art is concerned, I never release it simply as clip art. I release it as a solution to someone's problem. In this case, sweatshirt designs. So instead of just putting up the art and just showing it with a background, I put it on a sweatshirt so a person can see how the art would look on a sweatshirt, right? So then I also created a video so people could see the various bows, right, that a person can put on a hoodie. All right. All right. Now, make sure when you set up your Etsy shop, you have your logo. Then over here, a real person makes a difference. When you set up your Etsy shop, if you want to avoid having it shut down, make sure the credit card information matches your name. If you use your husband or wife's card to get signed up, then you use your name for the Etsy shop, they may close you down. All right. A lot of people don't know that. And a lot of people get their shops closed down and they don't understand why they are getting their shops closed down. All right. All right. Now I'm going to go down to the bottom. Make sure you're checking your reviews. If you get a 1-star review, that's a win. If you get a 1-star review, that's a win, just like a 5-star review. All right. A 1-star review can help you pivot because you learned something from it. Okay. So the rules of engagement: if somebody gives you a 1-star, do not reply to them here, because it'll say post a public response. Don't reply here because you can't take it down. What you want to do is go over into the messages and message the person and ask them, right? So you want to start putting things out so you can collect your receipts. So if the person does not respond positively and removes the review after you do your due diligence, then come back here and then post a public response and say everything you did in order to rectify the situation, and maybe even just be, share a bit of vulnerability, let people know, well, maybe, the image was off, or I put the wrong image up. I apologize for that. And then go ahead and leave the response. So you can't please all the people, because hell, you can't please yourself most of the time either, right? So the expectation that you're going to be able to please all the people, that's why you can't be in business with the expectation that I'm doing this for everybody, because you can't. You can't. Just like perfection, it's not attainable. So if your target audience are all women who have children, no, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is not, because not all women with children have the same pain points. All right. So I'm not saying sub niche or niche down. I'm saying get to know your audience. And the reason why you want to get to know your audience is so that way, when you have a conversation with your audience, you make sense to the person you're talking to, right? Somebody who you may have a great product, but you're saying it's to all women, but the woman may not have, the pain point that, so it can fall flat. You have to learn how to communicate the value of your product. All right. 5 stars are great too. All right. All right. Oh, that's so pretty. She created this image from this prompt guide, and my 17-year-old created this prompt guide. So now my 17-year-old, with the way that she's able to create prompts, has empowered Debbie Ann Page to create images like this. Then what we do in DCT is we tell you how to monetize what you create, but we show you how to monetize it and get out your head, right? So that way you can see the value in what you have here. This is a very valuable piece if the person knows how to market it. Then down here, you guys may remember Jade. I did partner with Jade back in the day, right? So her mom had her, or her mom reached out to me and she was like, let's do a partnership. I'm like, all right, cool. So y'all see little Jade. These are my hand-drawn images. So this baby has so much personality. And when her mom was like, she needs to carry some coke. And as a matter of fact, I've sent them some other stuff. Well, this is before she had the other kids, the other two girls. They're so beautiful. Her and her sister, I sent them travel bags. And the sister, I think they were the same age here, and I sent them some travel bags. And y'all know Jade is a big girl now, and they still have those travel bags. All right. So I want you guys to know, collaborate. Collaborate, right? Just because you send somebody something for free doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't hold any value for you or the other person. It's all about collaborating with people. All right. Then down here, make sure you let people know how they can get in touch with you. Your shop members, make sure you keep your shop policies up to date, right? Have all of this on here. You want to practice transparency. Privacy policy says read the privacy policy from Coco Twins. I tell them, you know what? Because these change all the time. This is my privacy policy for anybody that wants to know. Visit https etsy.com/legal/privacy for Etsy's privacy policy. That way, my privacy policy always stays up to date. All right. Should we be asking the audience what they are into, what they like, what they're looking for? No, you don't have to ask them. Engage with them. They'll tell you. Engage with them. Just talk to them. They'll tell you. I mean, you can ask them, but then if you really, really don't know how to talk to your audience, you're not going to be able to ask the right questions and you may not get the answers that you want. That's why it's important to get to know your audience well. All right. And one of the places that you can start learning your audience is in these MRR resource groups. And the way you can get to know what to offer your audience, see what they're complaining about. Mhm. See what they're complaining about. What problems are they having? Right? And if you are knowledgeable in that area and you have the resources and a tool stack to solve that complaint for them, that's what you create. When you create things, do not start from the how or what. What do I mean by that? What can be cute images? How? I use Midjourney. You want to start with, what can I create to solve a pain point for somebody? I want to create wall art. All right, cool. I'm in alignment with that. All right. What type of wall art are people looking for? I don't know. Let me go ahead and start creating some stuff and putting it out and getting a feel for it, what people are saying about it, right? Then I'm going to go ahead and just start sharing things that I put on my own wall, sharing things that I create, maybe going live and just scrolling through the images that I've created and doing a this or that, right? A this or that can look like maybe you against you. So you're sharing your screen with your own device. Maybe you have your computer and you have your iPad, or you have two browsers open, right? Two browsers open, where this browser is ChatGPT DALL-E, and this browser is Midjourney, and you run the same prompts back and forth. Do a this or that. And you can see what type of art, I mean, literally, you can see what type of art your customers will like from the this or the that. All right. All right. Make sure you have FAQs, frequently asked questions. All right, answered here. Make sure you, let's do this. Make sure when people see your information, they're not seeing your home address. Go get a P.O. box. All right, get a P.O. box. In my case, I have a P.O. box, but they allow us to use it as a street address. All right. And then go to Google and get your Google phone number. One more time. If you're going to be in business, make sure you're protecting yourself. Go ahead and get something that, or you can even, I think you can even do online. I think you can get addresses online. I can't remember. I saw it somewhere where you don't have to spend that kind of money to get a P.O. box, right? And then go to Google and get you a free number. All right. When you get the number from Google, you can actually screen your calls, because Google will require the person to say their name. And then they'll call. Google will notify you. Your phone will ring, and the person's name will, you'll hear the person say their name. And then you can press 1 or 2 to accept or decline. All right. All right. So that is us going through the Etsy site. All right. We're going to go ahead and look at how we share. Let me get into this page. Let's see here. Marketing. Okay, so marketing. I was looking at something else, y'all. There we go. So under marketing, whenever you share your unique URL for Etsy, this is the link you want to use. Not www.etsy.com/your business name. You want to do your business name.etsy.com. This way you earn anytime anybody comes over to Etsy and shops. All right. And then down here, it says, let's break it down. $100 total. Let's see here. $6.50 is the transaction fees. $4 is your share and save refund that they will apply back to your account. So I haven't paid any fees in a very long time, because I always do this, the share and save. All right. The next thing is social media. When you're ready to share your products, come over to social media and under marketing, your newest listings, you can click it and share it. So if I wanted to click and share this coloring book, I would just click it. The image with that I want to share, I can select any of these, or I can add a new one. Caption, I can add a caption, and they're still working on this thing, so it's not completely clean. It's still a little buggy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off. It gives you a title. It gives you the hashtags. You can select next. Then you can select all the networks you want to share it. So I'm going to share it on my Facebook page and on IG. I'm going to select post and continue. For Facebook, I have to continue to Facebook. I can even do a Facebook ad. For IG, I have to check my phone. So when I do go to Facebook, it's going to take me into Facebook, and it's going to put the link to the product there, but guess what it didn't do? It didn't bring over the caption. Then you go ahead and hit share, and it's posted. All right. Another way you can post something is if you go to the actual product itself. So I'm going to go to this product. Let me go back here. Yep. And I'm going to go to this product. I can share it right here from to Facebook and Pinterest. If you want to get your share and save link for your individual product, then you would click the link here. To save to Pinterest, I'm going to select that. And then I'm going to sign into Pinterest. And then it will automatically, it logged me in. It's going to automatically add to my page, and then it logged into the wrong account. And then I can go ahead and post it right here in Pinterest without ever taking anything down from Etsy, copying, pasting, none of that. None of that. All right. All right. So let me see here. All right. So with all of that, this is what I have today for DCT. So I created this, or it was an old ebook, and I went on ahead and I updated the ebook. It's called From AI to Etsy. It's a workbook. And I'm going to take you guys through the workbook, because even if you don't get the workbook, at least you'll have the information here on YouTube. But those in DCT will get access to the ebook, and they'll be able to resell it with PLR rights, and they'll be able to keep 100% of the profit. The only thing that they have to do is add their own pictures. They don't need to change the words. All right. So those of you that are in DCT, maybe you tell people if they join DCT under you, they can get this ebook for free. So From AI to Etsy, I already pulled some covers down for you. So you guys get these covers. Here's your terms of use, the PLR terms. To grab the template, it's here. You also have this page where you can add your own art. Then down here it says hello and welcome. So this is for AI users. So it says welcome creators. If you're using AI tools like Midjourney, DALL-E, Gamma, or Suno to bring your creative visions to life, this guide is your ultimate resource for turning those digital masterpieces into a thriving Etsy shop. So this is an example of talking to my target audience of creatives that use AI, but also want to make sales on Etsy. So instead of me saying I created an Etsy book for all users, I did not. I created an Etsy book. Well, other users can find value in it, but I'm speaking to people who are using AI to create their digital assets. Do this for me in the chat. Type digital assets. We're not just making clip art. We're not just making prompt guides. We're not just making ebooks. We're creating digital assets. Digital assets, right? What's a digital asset? It is an asset. Well, what is an asset? It holds value, right? And in this day and age, what is shifting, and what I know in talking to people who sit in high places with AI, is that AI has not met the blockchain in the way that we regular old folk have seen. And if you understand the blockchain, then you understand that is serious digital wealth. So I like to tell people this. When you're creating your designs on Canva, you're doing it from scratch, or even the art that you create using Midjourney and ChatGPT, you're creating a portfolio. Before I was born, that photography wasn't even considered a legitimate form of art. They couldn't get the photos copyright protected. Give it time, right? People's minds have to shift. They have to understand what they're seeing, and they have to understand how the information is being created, and things will start to shift. All right. So with a digital asset, you can create digital generational wealth. So instead of just generational wealth, because a lot of us didn't have the opportunity to buy homes, to buy land, to get stocks, because some of us were at a disadvantage. We were conditioned to survive. We weren't conditioned to thrive in this world. We were conditioned to keep our heads low and to not have people see us, not to make, and it's a cultural thing. And if you know your history, or it's not history in books, it's history that we get from the people who lived it, because they didn't feel safe sharing this information with certain people, right? So you know that uh, some things that we were conditioned to do or believe was because of what they went through. And what they went through back in the day is, if you made too much noise and you brought attention to yourself, then that could mean harm could come to you. So a lot of us, our parents told us, no, don't say nothing, don't make a stink, don't make a fuss, whatever, whatever, whatever. And we didn't, and we didn't understand why. All right, study your history, or just talk to an elder. They'll tell you. You can't find this information in books. You got to talk to actual people. All right. So I want you guys to understand that digital wealth is a real thing. And I want you guys to really hear me, because you just see the AI part of this. We have not gotten into what y'all keep going. All right. Y'all keep going. Okay. Keep going with the AI art. So I got the welcome in here. So your new shop setup guide. Y'all get this, DCT. So I'm giving you a checklist. It says starting an Etsy shop might feel like a mix of excitement and where do I even start? Don't worry, this guide has your back. We'll tackle it step by step so you can confidently share your AI-powered creations with the world. So the very first thing you need to do is pick a business name, but make it a business name that you can say and that other people can say. Because there's nothing like trying to communicate your business name and you're having to spell it over and over and over and over and over again, right? It says, think of something catchy, memorable, and easy to spell. Your shop name should reflect your creativity and vibe of your products. Need inspiration? Here's your very first tip. Go to namelist.com. You can find business names there. So what does that look like? So if we go to name licks, they use AI to come up with business names. So you can type something like the AI Whisperer. I snagged that name on Midjourney when Midjourney first came around. So the AI Whisperer, that's who I am on Midjourney. Generate. You can go ahead and tell it to auto-generate different names. Make the names random, add brand information. I create and sell digital assets created with the use of AI. Going to go ahead and generate it. It's going to come up with names. This is a whole business too, y'all. It's a whole business, right? So it came up with the name, right? Phrase Lab. What else we got? Digital art with the E, word, work, highway of minds, and it just doesn't stop. It will continue to populate because this is AI artsy bot, the AI artist, right? It's going to continue to give you names, Vision AI, right? So before you marry a name, what you need to do is check the availability of the name on social media. If you see it's available, snag it. If you find that you got to do _1234, do not use that business name. You want to make sure that it's not, it's just you. Then you want to, or before you even do the social media, always do a trademark search to make sure the name is not utilized. So when I go and do the trademark search, so you want to search the system. I'm going to search for my own name, Coco Twins. When I click it, you can see here that I hold several trademarks for the name. And each one of these, anytime Coco Twins shows up in anywhere where downloadable ebooks in the field of empowerment of women, girls, natural hair, downloadable graphic design templates, image files containing coloring pages, artwork, yes, digital art illustrations, and digital drawings related to cartoon characters, caricatures, graphic patterns. My lawyer is a beast. Holiday illustrations, downloadable images, namely artwork, digital artwork, illustrations, digital artwork image files, digital artwork downloads in the field of cartoon character. She repeated this. Downloadable multimedia file containing artwork. So anytime I share my art and I share the word Cocoa Twins, it is trademark protected. Namely, digital artwork illustrations, digital image files, digital drawings in the field of, she just said that over and over again. So she did this for me several times. All right. So you guys got to be careful of that. When you find a name that you like, you want to go into goods and services and see how they have the name protected. All right. Downloadable virtual video courses and subscription boxes. So if I use my mark anywhere, then I have the means to enter the courts in order to be able to sue someone. But what I typically do is send out a cease and desist to give the person the opportunity to course correct. But I've only had an issue maybe with 2 people who decided to just say, you know what? I don't give a what you're saying. I'm going to do what I want to do. So then I had to take action. And taking action, there are people that will say things like, well, if they sue me, I'm not going to pay. You get sued in federal court. If you get sued in federal court for copyright infringement, they can garnish your wages. That's why you don't want to use AI to create the Grinch. You don't want to use AI to create Mickey Mouse. You don't want to use AI to create anything, Fendi, Gucci, none of that. That is trademarked. Because what they're doing, and this is what I was taught, because when you get these trademarks, you're trained in how to protect yourself and the different ways in which you can protect yourself, right? So what I learned is that even when it's quiet, don't trust it. So just because no one has said anything to you doesn't mean they're not watching. I've seen artists basically wait for a person to collect all of their Sonic coins. And then they go by and they knock the Sonic coins out of them. Just take the breath right out of them, right? And what typically happens is people don't make it to court, right? They typically settle. They settle. All right. So I only know what I know. That's it. That's all. I'm not a lawyer. I am somebody that has several trademarks and that has 2 phenomenal lawyers. All right. And they're in my group. Well, one of them is in my group. She just doesn't say anything. Okay. Number 2, laying the foundation, planning and research. So building a successful shop starts with a solid plan. In this section, you'll uncover the niche, conduct market research, and find ways to stand out from the crowd using the latest tools and AI-driven insights. So I have an AI tool that will allow you to find your niche. I have an AI tool that will help you find all the best sellers over on Etsy. All right. All the best sellers on Etsy. I'm going to go ahead and send my share, and I'm going to get it loaded up so that way I can show you guys what the tool looks like. But because this is something that I'm offering to DCT, I want to make sure that I protect it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. Over here. There we go. All right. So this GPT is called Creative Market Pro. Generates customized search links for Etsy to help sellers discover best-selling products and trends. So I create these GPTs. I create these GPTs based on what pain points I hear people having, right? So one of the things that I noticed during a work session was that people were creating wall art, but they were creating from the how and the what and not from the why. So before you do any creating, you can create all you want, but before you enter the market space, make sure you do your market research. So I created this GPT where they can push a button and it says, ChatGPT, I need your help finding the best selling products in a specific niche. So it says to find the best selling products in a specific niche on Etsy, let's start by understanding your niche and any additional preferences. Here's how we can refine your search. So you want to define your niche. What specific product or niche are you researching? Is it digital planners or journals, wedding templates like invitations or seating charts, printable wall art or seasonal decor. I'm going to do printable wall art, paste it. The next, oh, I didn't copy it. Printable wall art, copy. I'm using ChatGPT. You can use this GPT in both a free version of ChatGPT and in a paid version of ChatGPT. Anytime you guys are using a free version of any AI tool that requires a payment, then expect limitations. All right. The next one is the key features. I want bestsellers to appear. So I'm going to copy that. Hold my shift key, hit enter, paste bestsellers. The trending keywords, I want African American. Let's go ahead and take that dash out. Do African American. It says generate a customized Etsy search link. Would you prefer a broad search to gather inspiration, a focused search for high-performing products in your niche, or seasonal or trend-based results like holiday-specific items? I'm going to do a focused search for high-performing products in your niche. I'm going to copy that. Hold my shift key, hit enter, paste. Go ahead and send it. So DCT Accelerator, they received the tool that I use to create my GPTs. I created a GPT, aka a robot, aka a bot, that will help you create your own GPT, aka robot, aka bot. I had to sit down with a therapist. He's not in a creative space. He's not a digital marketer. He's somebody that is looking for a way to streamline his processes in his business because he's a solopreneur, right? He has a team, but he wants to be able to give his team tools they can use so that way when he's not able to talk to them, they'll still be able to contact him via the information that he shared in a GPT. So in having a conversation with him, he was like, not just me. He said, not just me, Nisha. He said, look, he said, there is an entire audience, hundreds of thousands of people that need help with GPTs. And here's the thing. If I bring it now, then I'm going to be seen. This is the therapist. People will see me as somebody who is knowledgeable or connected to AI, right? And then that could help me, but in turn, I want to partner with you and you be the voice of the AI component. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I want to partner with you. And he was like, when you present these GPTs to people, don't present these GPTs for less than. Can you guys tell me how much you think? And DCT, y'all don't say nothing. Non-DCT people, y'all say something, right? How much do you think he said his people, therapists, not creative people, not AI people, DCT don't say nothing. How much do you think he told me my starting price should be for a GPT like this? Give me a price. What do y'all think? 1,000? What do y'all think? 5,000? You said be quiet. So for this type of GPT, just something simple, $2K out the gate for one GPT. And I created a GPT that creates GPTs. I created a GPT that creates GPTs, which means I can create a GPT in less than an hour. $2,000 an hour, my rate for GPTs. And I gave DCT Accelerator the keys to the castle where they can create their own. So watch this. So because I told Etsy what I wanted, and I know how to create the scripts for writing GPTs, this is what it's going to give me when I use that link. It's going to take me to the spot on Etsy where all the bestsellers, all the ones that say popular now, I can see them right on the first page and pages after it. When I come over here to product analysis, I use Everbee to do market research. I'm going to go ahead and check monthly trends or monthly revenue. This product, 1 month old. That means it was put up last month or this month. Last month, because it has numbers. Last month. $8,000 the first month up. Selling digital download products. Selling wall art. $17.99, $14.19, $11.47, $10.52. All right. Oh, you can't see it on here. So let me go ahead and stop this and let me share my screen again. And not window. Let's do entire screen. There we go. Share. All right. You guys should be able to see me now. Yes, you can. So you see here, $8,310, a vintage winter gallery art, 1 month old. 1 month old. Yep. And then we got $17.99, $14.19, $11.47. This is in 1 month. One digital download product. One digital download product. All right. And I found the way to be able to get Etsy to always give us this information. So let me show you guys what else this looks like. I can say, especially those of you that are creating things you want to sell on Etsy, you can sell this as a list. I'm going to say, can you write or can you create a list of 10 bestsellers in this niche? Can you create a list of 10 bestsellers in the niche of wall art? Please choose a please choose 10 different, oh no, say, please choose, please keep the same niche, but make a few changes in the type of art. Let me see if I can get it to give me the list. And I know that sentence is not well written and it has misspelled words in it, but it knows. So here we are. It's telling me now. It's showing me the art. It's giving me a list, right? So now I can give a person a list of the bestsellers on Etsy. All right. I'm going to take this over here and I'm going to go back to Etsy and I'm going to tell Etsy this. I'm going to type lists. Let's see, listings, not listings. We want to do, what is it? We want to do list of Etsy something, list of Etsy something. All right. So people are selling lists, right? 2-page Etsy listing checklist, listing worksheet, listing this, listing that. Let's do a shop analysis. Nope, that cannot be right. Let me go back. Close out of here. Let's do a product analysis. There we go. And these lists, $3,000 for selling the list. This one is $3,000. If you go to Creative Fabrica, you guys will see. So go to Creative Fabrica, lists. Okay, let's keep going. There we go. Let's do Etsy list. Send that. All right. So over here, best-selling Halloween digital products. Let's go ahead and copy this. Let me take this over to Etsy to see if they posted it on Etsy too. When you put something on Etsy, it belongs to you. You do not need to leave it on Etsy. You can take it wherever you want to take it to. All right. So let's do digital downloads. Come over here to digital downloads. See if they have it over here. Why did they do baby gifts? I don't need baby gifts. All right. Best-selling Halloween digital products. Okay. So a generator, I don't see lists. Oh, here it is. Etsy 2,000 plus digital product ideas to sell today in 2024. So you can create all types of lists. All right, all types of lists. Let me go ahead and stop my share. And then I'm going to go ahead and close out of here. Close. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this and go back here. Go back to the ebook. Share my screen. All right. So we got that. Here's a link to Everbee. You can try Everbee free on me. It's inside of here. And the DCT, yes, you don't have to change out the links. You can leave the links just as they are. Okay. If you need ideas, you can go. So if you use Everbee, or if you don't want to use Everbee because it has a charge, here's another tip for those of you who decide not to get the book or not to become part of DCT. I still want you guys to have value. Head over to a space called WordStream. WordStream. All right. When you go to WordStream, stop wasting money in Google Ads. You can do searching. You can do your market research here using WordStream. All right. And then in the book, I have these affirmations in here. You guys can use the affirmations. So when I say the only thing you have to do to the book is change out the art, I literally mean just changing out the art. That is it. That is all. And then making edits to it. All right. I don't expect you guys to come in here and be able to do everything you see I've done here. The goal is to give you guys a product that you can use and also earn from. All right. And it says, I am the creator and AI is my tool. Together we bring unique and valuable ideas to life. AI is nothing without the person. Setting up shop. So when you set up your shop, I'm giving those of you who are new to Etsy 40 free listing credits to get started. And if you use that little tip that I shared with you about using your share and save, share and save link to earn, then you can earn that way. And then this link will also take you to, if you're somebody that is already on Etsy, it'll take you where you can go to grab your own link for 40 free credits. And every time somebody gets 40 free credits, you get 40 free credits. You want to create your account, set your shop preferences, branding 101, logo, keep it clean and AI inspired, 500 by 500 pixels. So I give you guys this information. So that way your stuff is not blurry because Canva got it wrong. All right. Shop banner, think of it as your shop's first impression, 2400 by 600. Your profile picture, show your smiling face, or use a creative avatar. Just use a person. Let it see his eyes. You need to see the eyes. 400 by 400 pixels. You want to craft a shop announcement. If you want to take this to the next level, then craft a new shop announcement every month. All right. It says something to the algorithm. Set up your shipping profiles. But if you're doing digital download products, then you don't have to worry about this. Showcase your shop policies. And then I have a link here on where you can go to do Etsy searches for how to set up your shop. So the way that I search, and I learned this on a college level, when you're searching the internet, a lot of people get this wrong. You don't want to just do a regular search. You want to search and then you want to filter down by date, right? It's nothing like coming over to a search and searching and finding something from 2022 and trying to apply it in 2024. All right. Listing your digital products. So you want to write descriptions that sell, but I got y'all there too, right? So DCT, if you haven't noticed, I took those GPTs that I gave you guys before and I just put them into one place in this book. So I have a description wizard GPT. The description wizard GPT will write your listing descriptions for you. So I'm going to pull this over here, do this, do this. And I'm going to go ahead and stop my share because, again, I want to protect this for DCT. And I'm going to come over here and grab this or this. Yep. And then I am going to go ahead and put it over here. And then I'm going to do something like this. All right. So I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. This is called the Digital Product Listing Description Wizard. You come over here, you push a button. It says, please help me write my product listing description. I need a disclosure for my AI art. Help me write shop announcements and brands and my brand story. I have that in here. And then here you can create conversation starters. All right. So give me a 1 in the chat if you are currently or have used the Digital Product Listing Description Wizard. I'm curious to see who has used it. Who's used it? Who's used it? Who's used it? Let me know who has used it. All right. So the conversation starter help, this is just in case none of these work for you, right? You come over to this, you want to do something a little different because you know it's an Etsy tool. You select conversation starter help. All right. When you select conversation starter help, it's going to help you write conversation starters that you can use. So it says, hi, I'm your go-to expert for crafting engaging SEO-rich product descriptions that convert and help your digital product stand out on platforms like Etsy. To get started, tell me what you're working on or hoping to achieve. Based on your input, I'll suggest 5 conversation starter prompts tailored to your needs. I'm going to say, I want to sell wall art. Send it. You don't have to be a wordsmith to talk to ChatGPT. It says, got it. You're interested in selling wall art. Based on that, here are 5 conversation starter prompts to help you get the best out of the process. Choose one that resonates with you or let me know if you'd like a custom approach. So there it is. ChatGPT, I need you to craft an SEO optimized listing for my modern abstract wall art collection that appeals to minimalist home decor enthusiasts. Use a professional yet creative tone. I can take this conversation starter because remember before it only gave me 4 conversation starters, right? Go back. Before it only gave me 4 conversation starters. But here I have a lot more. So say for instance, you wanted to create an ebook. You got this GPT, you wanted to create an ebook. You can take GPTs and create ebooks full of conversation starters because the pain point is that we're only limited to 4, right? So you go ahead and you use a GPT, you're in alignment with it. You use a GPT to write conversation starters and you sell the conversation starters along with a link to that particular GPT. All right. Now, when you're ready to write your listing, you click this button that says, please help me write my product listing. It's going to search its knowledge. It's going to acknowledge your input. Then it's going to ask you, what are you creating? If you already got your product created, select the paperclip, upload it from the computer. Find what you've already created, put it in there. This is the workbook. Go ahead and just send it. I created that. I don't know what to say, Etsy, but that's what I created. Not Etsy, but ChatGPT. So it's going to summarize what's been created. Thank you for sharing a workbook. It appears to be a guide, or it appears to guide users through setting up an Etsy shop for selling digital downloads. This is the ebook that I'm taking you guys through right now. Focusing on elements like branding, product descriptions, and marketing strategies. To start crafting your optimized product listing, please clarify what specific digital product or bundle from this workbook would you like to feature? A digital download workbook for Etsy beginners, a step-by-step guide for using AI in crafting Etsy listings, a template or planner included in the workbook, right? I'm going to go ahead and say an ebook for Etsy beginners. Go ahead and send it. It's going to acknowledge your input, and then it's going to ask you another question. Who's your target audience? All right. Here are some examples to guide your answer. Is your target audience aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start a side hustle, stay-at-home parents seeking flexible income, college students wanting to explore digital sales, retirees looking for an easy entry into e-commerce, creatives like artists, crafters, designers wanting to monetize their work. Yeah, run me all of those. Copy that, paste it. It's going to ask you another question, but first it's going to acknowledge your input. All right. So it says, thank you. With this diverse audience in mind, we can highlight how your ebook caters to each group. Now let's identify the pain points. So I wrote this GPT to ask the questions that you guys typically forget or do not know to ask yourself. All right. So we want to identify the pain points. Will this ebook address feeling overwhelmed by the process of starting an Etsy shop, difficulty understanding SEO and marketing strategies, lack of time to research and figure things out independently, uncertainty about what digital products to sell, or challenges in standing out in a competitive marketplace? I'm going to go ahead and copy all of those and paste them. Why not talk to all those people with this digital download product? It acknowledged my input. Now, it is saying, what is the dream outcome? So when you ask how to solve the pain point, you want to have a follow-up question with, what is the dream outcome? So what do I expect my users to be able to do after using my ebook? Launching a fully operational Etsy shop with ease, understanding SEO to attract more buyers and boost sales, discovering profitable digital product ideas that align with their passions, saving time with clear, actionable steps and tips, feeling confident and empowered as a new Etsy seller. Yes, all of this. So this ebook is available for members of DCT. It is not available to the public yet. DCT will be able to get first dibs on it, and it comes with PLR rights, so they'll be able to resell it. Yeah, all this is in it. This is a GPT. Yep, and all of this is in this ebook, right? So now the PDF, easy to view on most devices. I'm offering it as a PDF. A lot of people forget to tell people what type of file format they're using their book in. It says, great, a PDF format ensures accessibility for most users. Next, let's define your terms of use to set expectations for your buyers. A lot of people forget to do that. So are you allowing your buyers to only use it for personal use? Resell or distribution is not allowed. Buyers may not alter or modify the file for resale purposes. All sales are final due to the digital nature of the product. No sharing, giving away, or redistributing the file. For additional licenses, the buyer must contact the seller. All right, I'm going to copy 1 through 4. I can also say 1 through 4 if I want to, but I'm going to go ahead and paste it and send it. All right. It says perfect. These terms clearly set boundaries while protecting your intellectual property. Now let's identify your USP. This is all information you guys forget or don't know to include in your listing. All right. This book is going to be available it's the pinned post that I have on DCT for 12 days of Christmas. This is your 6th gift for 12 days of Christmas. So it'll be pinned to the page. All right. So your USP, what makes you stand out? So this guide, what makes me stand out with this guide? Step-by-step guidance designed specifically for beginners. Exclusive tips and tools like SEO keywords and marketing strategies. Practical exercises to help readers implement what they learn. Written by an experienced Etsy seller with proven success. That's me. All right. And you guys can always show them my site and say, this person wrote it. So I'm not just saying things just to say them. It includes a bonus section or downloadable resources. I'm going to copy all of those and paste it. This GPT really saves you time trying to figure out what to write for your listings. Thank you for that. Now it says, fantastic. The USPs will make your ebook shine. With this information, I'll create a detailed, optimized product listing for your ebook. This is everything that this thing will write out for you. But the reason why I have it asking you questions like this is so it's also a teaching tool to teach you guys what needs to be in your product listing, not necessarily for the buyer to read, but for the algorithm to read. The buyers read the pictures and the title. The algorithm, some buyers read the description, but the algorithm most definitely reads the description. All right. So it gave me 3 titles. It gave me my description, what they'll learn, bonus, and I even have it putting in the emojis, my terms of use, key features for the buyer, key benefits for the buyer. It even writes out the FAQs. Customers who can benefit from this, pain point this product solves with dream outcomes. Here's alt text for Google ranking. So you would copy all of this and put it under one of your pictures. So that way you rank on Google with your Etsy and on Pinterest with your Etsy product. And then 20 popular keywords to test out on Etsy. Right? Etsy ebook, beginner's Etsy guide. So we're going to go ahead and test this out. So I'm going to go back to Etsy and we're going to test out these keywords. I'm going to show you guys how to use the keywords. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and paste the keyword. So this is how I typically test the keywords. I'll go in and see if anything drops down. If nothing drops down, then I'll go ahead and start editing. I know you can't do quotations like that. So I'm going to take out the beginners. Or as a matter of fact, I'm going to start with beginners. And I'm going to start typing Etsy. Beginners, Etsy. So beginners. Let's go back and do Etsy guide. All right. So this drop down is not based on sellers' behavior. It is based on consumers' behavior. So this is how they're searching. More people are searching for Etsy guide. There are people that are searching for PLR Etsy guides. There are people that are looking for a bundle. There are people that are looking for Etsy guide digital marketing. I'm going to select Etsy guide. When I select Etsy guide, I can see the guides over here. All right. If you guys want to do a manual search for all bestsellers, go ahead and go to filters, go to digital downloads, and then select star seller. Come up to the URL and replace the word star with the word best. Hit enter. Now you'll see bestsellers, digital downloads, and you can see all the bestsellers for Etsy. Let's go over here and do a product analysis, monthly revenue, learn how to sell on, I think this is Google though. I don't think this is Etsy. Amazon, learn how to sell on Amazon. This ebook made $20,000 last month. This one made $12,000, $5,000, $4,000, right? I would look at this one because it's 3 months old. I would also look at these two. This says 2,000 plus digital product what? Is this a list? Click it. 2,000 digital product ideas, 2024 Etsy digital downloads. If you are looking for something to offer on Etsy, do 2,000 plus digital product ideas for 2025. All right. All right. They're selling this product for $3 and they made $3,342 last month. Go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat if you can stand to make $3,000 in your sleep in a month. Just 3,000, just a little bit of change. 3,000 in your sleep. Go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat. I'm just curious to see who would appreciate that type of money. I know I do. I don't know about y'all, right? So it gave me all of these keywords that I can use, and this is all inside of the ebook. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of there, and I'm going to do this and go back to the ebook. Oh, I closed out, y'all. I have to go back into here, go home. And AI to Etsy. Send that through. All right. So there we go. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. All right. So we're back to AI, from AI to Etsy, and the covers. Yeah, you guys, right? So your product listings, SEO magic. Use keywords that describe your product, include them naturally in titles, tags, and descriptions. Showcase with stunning images. The rule of thumb when posting on Etsy, make sure you do at least 5 images. Your 5 images, your 5 images do not have to be words. I mean, do not have to be images. They can be words. I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that. So I'm going to get into my Etsy shop, and I am going to go to one of my products so you guys can see. So if I go into my 2025 bundle, some of my most popular work, my calendar, and I take a look at my mock-ups, those are mock-ups as well. That's a mock-up, right? I have a tutorial on how to use the template, and this is one of the reasons why mine does so well, is because I do include templates. I also have it bundled together. So if you grab the 2025 calendar template along with the 2025 ADHD life planner template, along with the 2024-2025 ultimate study guide and planner, you get all 3 bundled together, and you get 60% off instead of 50% off for each piece. That's a new feature in Etsy, right? So just very simple, right? All right. So let's go ahead and close out of here. Use alt text. So alt text is the text that you put behind your picture. So I mean, not behind your picture, but I didn't mean to close out Etsy, y'all. I wanted to show y'all alt text, where to put alt text. So I'm going to grab one that does not have alt text for me. Let me be very intentional about this so I don't, you know what, I'm going to grab one that does have alt text. Okay. So this one does have alt text on those pages. All right. So this is a listing that I have for my Etsy, or my coloring book, that my 17-year-old actually created for me, because they make sure that the stuff on my Etsy shop is up to date. So when I click on the image and I come over here, this is your alt text. So my alt text, I have popular now coloring book, best-selling now, or best-selling coloring book. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm doing here, right? And then trending coloring book. Those are my alt texts, right? So I'm going to keep editing, and I'm going to save it. I'm going to apply it. So now if my product is doing well and people type in best-selling coloring book, trendy, whatever, anything like that, because they don't know how to do a search on Etsy, then mine will come up. All right. They said a risk of something. What was that, Etsy? What's the risk of what? I just saw that. Let me see what they're saying here, because this might be a good lesson learned. What is the risk of what? Well, risk of what, Etsy? Let me go back. Let's see here. Oh, one factor, risk, lowering your search visibility. We found some ways you can improve your shop to help your shop show up in searches. View search visibility. One of your searches, some of your listings could use a refresh to unlock their full potential. 3 listings need a return policy, even if it says no return. Let's see here. Let's see, let's view these listings first. So these don't have a return policy on them. I just put these up. This must be something new. So I'm going to go back here and say update all and hit apply. Choose a return and exchange policy. That must be new. All right. So your shop is set up for success. Your shop, customer service stats, your listings. Yes. So I'm good there. Etsy will also tell you what you need to do. Make sure you guys are following what Etsy tells you to do. Make sure you follow it. All right. Here's another affirmation. A hammer builds a house, but it's the hand that swings it. Your creativity is the architect. AI is just the tool. Y'all go ahead and give me some snaps on that one. All right. I want you guys, and I put these in here on purpose because it's an AI to Etsy book, and I don't want people to discount. I don't want them to discount what they're doing because they're using AI. All right. Shop policies. You want to set your returns and exchanges. You see now with me, and I love a good lesson learned. I love that I had that risk on Etsy because it ran right into what I'm talking about next, which is shop policies. So you guys, if you learn how to embrace those things that show imperfection, you'll be doing yourself such a favor. You'll be able to free yourself. All right. So the next thing is privacy policy. So like I showed you guys earlier, for my privacy policy, I typically will just tell them to refer to Etsy's policies. All right. If you offer any customization options, you can do that with digital products. I don't know if you guys know that. You just wouldn't be sending them a digital download or instantly sending them a digital download. You'll have to manually send it to them. So you would say something like 2 to 3 business days. So say, for instance, if you're offering the creation of prompt guides for people, right? And they give you a prompt, you do your magic in the background, you create them a prompt guide they can sell, right? That's still a digital download product, but you're going to deliver it to them via email. All right. So you have to let them know that. Make sure you have your FAQ set up and make sure you have your licensing and usage rights available. Payment and billing. Payment options. Make sure to facilitate a seamless buying experience, set up Etsy payments and PayPal. Billing information to ensure uninterrupted shop operations. Enter your billing details, including credit card information, which will be used to cover Etsy's listing and transaction fees. Etsy automatically deducts these fees. Understand Etsy fees. Tax settings. Keep records for tax filings. Here's another affirmation. I trust in my ability to learn, grow, and create. Every step I take strengthens my creative journey. How to avoid having your Etsy shop closed. Y'all didn't know this, right? Y'all didn't know this. If you want to, before I get to the next thing, if you want to join DCT because you're like, look, I need more of this information. Yeah, where are these people that are doing this type of thing on Etsy? Then I want you guys to go ahead and on YouTube, click the link I just put in the chat. Those of you that are on TikTok, go up to my profile and click the link in my profile, and you will be able to join DCT once you click the link. All right. So 7 ways to avoid having your shop closed. Number 1, make sure you follow Etsy's policies. Number 2, do not copy and infringe. Number 3, respond to customers promptly. Number 4, deliver what you promise. Number 5, handle disputes professionally. Number 6, ensure profile name matches payment details. If your name on your Etsy profile doesn't match the name on your credit card or bank account, Etsy may not be able to verify your identity. This can result in account holds or closures. Double check that your payment and profile information align. All right. And anytime Etsy tells you to identify yourself, do it promptly. All right. The next thing is launch time. A lot of people have this question. How many products should I start out with? 5. Just 5. 5. And then once you put them up, once you put each one up individually, a bundle. So maybe you do 4 products in a bundle. You take those 4 products, you bundle them together. It can look like you going over to Ideogram, creating coloring pages or creating witty sayings for iPhone covers, whatever you want to create. Do 4 sets of designs. Then the 5th product you offer is a bundle of all of those. So, and you can even do this. Etsy allows, I think Etsy has, let's see here. I'm going to my Etsy site and I'll show you guys shortly. Okay. So Etsy allows you, this is the way that it's set up, 4 products across a line of products, right? So maybe if you wanted to just set up the first page of your store, right? Set of coloring books, bundle those coloring books. Set of Canva templates, bundle those Canva templates. Another set and a bundle. You see I have my entire shop of prompt guides here, right? So that's one way you can do that. People love bundles. They'll rather pay for bundles. Like my entire shop of my prompt guides is $99.50. The number of prompt guides that I have on my site, and they're all $5, because that's just one page. Here are the other ones. Or those are here are the other prompt guides. And again, 17-year-olds, they're creating these prompts. Right? So they go on and on. And then we have the individual clip art for individual buyers. All right. Go live, make your shop live. All right. And then for goodness, let people know your shop exists. Talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. If you're afraid to talk about it, show yourself some grace, because some of us were conditioned, again, to be quiet. Do not make waves. Do not celebrate too much, because if you celebrate too much, then somebody's going to take it from you. You know, those are things that we were conditioned to believe. But being someone that went through that, and also being someone that has come out on the other side of that, you can unlearn that thing. You can unlearn it. Right? Here's another one. AI can make the process easier, but it's the spark of human creativity that makes it meaningful. All right. Step 9, stay sharp with continuous improvement. Check your analytics. I have a GPT here that if you have a complex idea, this is a mind mapping GPT. This Mindflow GPT, it will help you break down a complex idea into bite-sized pieces for you. So this is in this ebook as well. Then down here, your creativity belongs here, right? Taking your AI creations from idea to Etsy shop is a bold step, but you've got this. Every successful shop started with someone just like you, wondering if their work would find its audience. Guess what? It will. Your creativity is valuable. Your ideas are unique, and the world is ready for them. Celebrate every milestone from your first listing to your first sale. You're building something incredible, and that's worth all the confetti. Now let's get those AI-powered masterpieces out there. All right. Bonus resources, tool lists, right? One of the things that one of my lawyers has talked to me about before is getting a trust. So all the digital assets in these stores that I have, because you know you can't hand down an Etsy store to somebody. Once you're not here, then your Etsy store has to go too. But if the Etsy store belongs to the trust, you guys get what I'm saying? If the Etsy shop is registered to my trust, it's not registered to me, it's registered to my trust. And then whoever inherits my trust inherits the Etsy shop. All right. All right, cool. So bonus resources, tool list. So I give you guys this, AI tools for creativity. All these are hyperlinked. Midjourney, DALL-E, Gamma, Suno, 11 Labs, Ideogram. Design resources, Canva. Market research tools, Everbee, Answer the Public. Business and strategy GPTs, Mindflow GPT, Creative Market Pro GPT for bestsellers, Digital Download Coach to uncover your niche and plan your product strategy. These are GPTs. The Description Wizard GPT writes your listings. Here's a link if you want to join DCT, right? And then here's where you will search for USPTO, the search. This one says, I have the vision, the skills, and the passion to transform my ideas into success. My potential is limitless. All right. Then down here, I have pages for you guys. I copied this out of another book, and I have to change out the 2024. So let me do this. I'm going to do 2024, take this out. 2024, 2025, and 2026. Copy this. So these pages here actually created myself, and they're all editable. As you can see, I'm going through and changing out the date. All right, and I'm going to show you how you can edit them. So those of you that are in DCT, if you want to create more journaling pages for people to be able to use when they use the ebook that you offer to them, I'm going to show you how you can edit them. All right. You guys are basically how I'm reading through this book too. I like to do it live just to get people's reaction to what I'm offering, and then it helps me create a better product. So let me go ahead and see what type of pages I have. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. And because this is a table, you guys can select the whole table, come up here to border. I'm sorry, not there. Select the table, right click on a table. You can insert a column. When you insert a column, then look what happens. Now I can go up to the border, select the border to the left. Now I have a line down the middle. I can go ahead and go across here, and I can add a darker line down here to separate it, especially for mind mapping. So select the bottom border, set it to 2. And I got a new page. I can duplicate this, and then I can go ahead and say, okay, what if I want to merge these lines? Now I got that merge. I could duplicate this. I can say, now what if I want to merge this side? Right? So I got that page. I'm going to go ahead and make that bottom border dark though. So 2. All right, there we go. Now, what does this look like for DCT? So say, for instance, you wanted to create a new document or a new product, right? You wanted to create a planner or a journal or a notebook that somebody can use. I'm just trying to make sure I got it right. That somebody can use. They can print it out. Maybe they use it on GoodNotes. It's whatever you want it to be, right? So we're going to do custom size. We're going to do 8.5 by 11, right? We got that set up. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to copy the note pages we want to use. Maybe we want to copy all of them so that way we can give them choices. And then we want to go ahead and paste. That will bring all those pages over here. Then we can come over here, go to our uploads. We can grab an image and create our cover, right? So now we have a digital notebook, right? Maybe we put affirmations in between, it's whatever. I'm going to go over to Etsy and I'm going to do market research. So notebook. How many people search for notebooks? 4,206 searches last month for notebooks. We're going to click it. All filters. Oh, this just changed mid. Yeah, I had this pulled down like 2 minutes ago. This just changed talking to y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and select digital downloads and start seller. Literally, while we're on this call, they've updated the site. I'm going to select show results. And then I'm going to go ahead and this is why you gotta touch these tools because they'll update on you, right? So now I want to look at bestsellers for digital notebooks. So let me scroll up. So digital notebooks, we have people that sell digital notebooks and all they're offering are the different types of pages with multiple. So these are all the different types of pages with multiple page setups, right? It's a bestseller. We're going to go ahead and do market research and we're going to see how much. Excuse me? Y'all see that? Y'all see what I see? This is the first time I've seen this. Y'all see this? This product is 1 month old. Last month, they made $124,000. I need to see what this is. All right. Now, here's the beautiful thing about this. I'm an affiliate of Etsy. So what I see right now is that this is very popular. So I can get in on the action as an affiliate. There's a special link that they give us as affiliates. So if I were to share this link I would earn. But I want to see what it is first to make sure I am in alignment with it. So I'm going to view Etsy. What? Excuse me? This is it? This is, excuse me? Who is this? They must already have a lot of followers. They do. 201,000 sales on here already. So those of you that apply to become Etsy affiliates, if you were to see something like this, you can come over to the shop, click, grab the link, and then offer it, earn money from it. Earn money from it. Let's do a whole, let's check this entire shop. I want to do shop, let's do product analytics. And this is just this one shop, Little Birdie Company. Let's see how much they made last month. 125,000, 10,000, 9,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 1,500, 1,000. This is all the money they made in a month. This was November. I'm using Everbee. All right. All right. The information on the GPTs, I set them up so that way they are always current. Always. And this is real. This is very real. These numbers are very real. It may seem out of reach, but it's not. It totally is not. They probably have an audience already in place. And because they have an audience in place and they're consistently talking about their products, then they're earning from their products. They're earning from their products. This is very real. And if you guys want to just take a guess at how much they've made, if we go through their shop and we see the average price for a product, maybe because I see some $1, $2 products, 25. So it looks like they got a lot of $2 and $3 products. So we're going to say maybe the average, we'll just say $5. The life of their store, if they made $5 for each sale, 5 times 201,635 sales. Now, do you believe it? I'm not using a tool. I'm looking right at Etsy. Looking right at Etsy. All right. All right. So now we have our digital journal. And the digital journal, what I would do for this is maybe the very first page would be a list of maybe not affirmations, journal quotes or journal prompts. And I would do several of these for various, 7.1 million likes on TikTok. Yeah, see, they got people, you know. But I would study them. And as an affiliate, I'm going to ride their coattails. Don't be surprised. Like y'all giddy up, ride your coattails. Here I come. Right on your coattails. Because I'm going to use my affiliate link to offer that to people. I don't have to recreate that. I can use my affiliate link. All right. And those of you in DCT, we've talked about affiliate marketing. We've talked about affiliate marketing. And you guys saw my numbers for affiliate marketing over on Creative Fabrica. All right. Thank you, Samela. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said, loads of gems. Can Misha get some thumbs up, please, and thank you. You know what I found, Samela, that a lot of people do, why they're not tapping the screen? Because they're literally just sitting there listening. They're listening and they're taking notes that they forget to tap the screen, right? So when you guys do reminders like that, people go through, they tap the screen, and then they give me the love on the screen. All right. All right. Now, TikTok, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself over here. I got 3.3 thousand hearts on this thing. And I done gave y'all a lot of game for free 99. A lot of game for free 99. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and slide this over here and come back over here. So this is what you guys are getting for your, what is it? Day 6 of 12 Days of Christmas. All right. And we got a few more days left. And Christmas Day is going to be something else for you guys. over in DCT, it is going to be something else for you guys. All right. I'm looking for something else right now. Okay. Now, when you're ready to create your covers for your ebook, if you decide to resell it, use ideogram. Use ideogram. All right. Where's one? Stop being mad at me, my phone. Stop being mad at me for not answering my phone. Damn, you've known me for 30 years. I haven't changed. Stop pushing my buttons, right? So ideogram creates things like this, right? They're so much better with words. Bookmarks. So if you want to create bookmarks, these images like this, coloring page. This is one of those is working on bookmarks, coloring page bookmarks to match her coloring book. She's actually working on this right now. Those signs right here. The prompt guide generator, I did it with felt. Coloring book covers. So these are this is another tool that we talk about in DCT. So if you guys are interested in joining, I mean, come through. If over to Etsy, let's do, this is one of the reasons why I'm doing coloring books. So DCT, if you guys are watching what I'm doing, so there were 1,678 searches last month for coloring books. We're going to go ahead and filter out by all star sellers and digital downloads, but we know we're going to change star. And then we're going to go ahead and hit enter to accept it. And it's going to show all the color creating, or not consistent image, getting a consistent income, creating things you would create for free is freaking phenomenal, right? So coloring books, $2,820, $1,142. This one is a month old. Let's see what they're creating for coloring pages. Oh yeah, really simple coloring pages. And they made $1,142 their first month. This Christmas coloring book is $973, right? I'm going to show you guys Cocoa Twins. No, let's do. Oh, I know I do want to show you that. One of my personalities prevailed. It was like, no, don't go there yet. Go here. So this GPT that I created, that's on my website, it creates these pages for you. You push a button, and it will create these types of coloring pages for you. So I'm just going to go to 2. And then if you go to the page, you just want to see how it works. I have a QR code there where you can see how the generator works. Then she is AI. This baby is AI. Yeah, I'm on Creative Fabrica too. This baby is AI. And then I put a book in her hands. And then the book was created by my 17-year-old again. And then here's some pages. And then you also get this one. And then 2025, New Year 2025, Grow with Love, the cactuses, right? You get these coloring books. You get the templates we use to create the coloring book. So you also get the prompts. So you get the prompts, you get the template, you get the coloring pages, you get the generator, and it all includes PLR rights, MRR rights, where you can resell it as it is. You just have to make your own mock-ups. All right. And when we go to Creative Fabrica, what you sell on Etsy, and we are not about to get into no Creative Fabrica class. I'm telling myself that. We are not about to get into no Creative Fabrica class. That's me talking to me, right? But I do want to show you guys that I have a Creative Fabrica store. When I go into my Creative Fabrica store, just like Etsy, let me show you guys something. So I'm going to go to here. Y'all see that right there? I barely even talk about Creative Fabrica. That's what I have to download right now. When I go to wallet and I scroll down to the wallet, you guys can see I'm serious about teaching you guys about how to turn digital assets into cash. All right. So you're going between AI and or between YouTube and TikTok. Yes. So you guys get a better look at my screen on YouTube. Thank you for tapping. Oh, you came over to make them tap. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so you can tap too. You're like, 3,000. Y'all got it up to 10,000 just like that. You're like, And see, that's how we roll over on DCT. You know, when you're in DCT, are you really ever alone? No, no, you're not. You're not. Right? All right. One of the things I wish I knew how to do here on YouTube Live is share my sound, but I don't know how to share my sound yet on YouTube Live because I would let you guys listen to my the song I created using Suno with Coach Dean. All right. All right. So DCT, I'm about to drop the link in the group. And when you guys are ready to grab it, you'll be able to find it. So I'm going to go over to let's see here, beacons.ai/Coco Twins. No, we're not going that way. We're going to go to school. School.com. Go into my community. All right. So school.com. When you guys are ready, the 12 days of Christmas is here. So the first day I gave you guys 2 GPTs, the one to search for bestsellers and a menopause GPT. Remember, you can create eBooks full of conversation starters. So maybe you create a suite, SUITE, of digital downloads for menopause. Yep, using a GPT. Day 2, I gave you guys a TikTok live banner Canva template. So those of you that are on TikTok that see my banner at the top, I gave them the template for that. I gave you guys a template to create 4x6 calendars. I gave you a template to create TV wall art. I gave you a GPT that will help you set up your stand store, right? And then yesterday I gave you a manifestation newspaper article Canva template so you can put your face on it, then print it out. And then everything is inside of a module in the school platform, right? So it will be, we're on day 7, not 6, day 7, right? Because today 18, 19. I didn't get, I don't know. We're on day 7 till I reach 12, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and go into the newspaper, and it's going to take you into the classroom. So over here in the Canva classroom, any Canva templates, they're here. So you guys see that you got Canva templates from AI art to sticker, using Canva, how to turn AI art into a sticker. We talk about that. How to design a composition notebook, design your cover. Gradient word art tool. Intro to Canva's Dream Lab with a bonus GPT to create your prompts. TikTok Live templates are here. The printable calendar template is here. And your vision board newspaper template is here as well. All right. So when you come into the class or into the community, 12 Days of Christmas is right here. All right. Also, DCT Accelerator, we will be doing a mindset mastery transformational 2-day event at the end of December, at the end of the month, before New Year's. I want to help you guys put together tools to push against negative thoughts. I don't want to help you guys get over them because it's not up to me to say when the time is up on that, right? It's up to you and up to God, right? But I want to give you guys the tools to put in place so when a negative thought comes up, you have a tool that you can put in place to push back against that thing. And we're going to do that for 2 days. And with me being a certified coach in several areas, I'm offering a certificate of completion to anyone who completes the program. DCT Accelerator, it is free to you. Everybody else, the cost will be $197 to get into the program. All right, DCT Accelerator, you don't have to pay anything. Those of you in DCT, you'll get a discount. Yours won't be $197, but anybody outside of DCT, it will be $197. All right. And then we also, one of the things that I want you guys to do is to start sharing your offers. We're going to do this every month. And the reason why I want you to share your offers is because I want you to know how to share your offers. So this is what I show them. This share your December offers. This is what information is needed. And when they learn to add this information, they do it consistently, then they'll show up outside of DCT with the same type of setup. So I need your business name, your website, and your irresistible offer and how it can benefit someone. Pro tip, create an offer that addresses a specific pain point for someone in DCT. Let's support each other by buying, favoriting, and sharing these offers with anyone who might be interested. All right. Now, so Anna, you said you're overwhelmed. That's like 99% of people. That includes me. This thing can be very overwhelming. And that's why the mindset piece is so important. And that's why we always drill down into finding your alignment. Mindset is 80% of the game. Everything else is 20. All right. So we're even talking insurance. We got insurance agents in the group. Latoya came through, and she grabbed one of my prompts for my live, and she like, look, let's go ahead and do this. What does she do here? She said a prompt for my live. Please act as an expert business coach who assists individuals in selecting the best platform for selling their digital. Oh, so she grabbed the prompt where I showed you guys how to do a. Thank you, Latoya. See, DCT, if you're part of DCT, are you ever alone? No, because I totally forgot about that. So I'm going to go into ChatGPT and I'm going to paste that prompt. So it says, please act as an expert business coach who assists individuals in selecting the best platform for selling their digital download products. Provide a comparison of 4 platforms: StanStore, Beacons, SendOwl, and Etsy. Include information on which platform is the easiest to use, the most cost-effective, and capable of audience segmentation, along with at least 3 additional aspects to compare that will help a beginner establish a successful digital download business. I'm going to add to this. Please please use a table format. Go ahead and send it. And this is especially for those of you that are like, I don't know if I should use StanStore, Beacons, Etsy, SendOwl. What are those? So you can have it do a comparison for you. Ease of use between StanStore, Beacon, SendOwl, Etsy. Oh, you know what? DCT, do y'all want this? Y'all want me to give y'all this? I can put this table in there for y'all. Go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat if you want this table. Let me know if you guys want this table. All right. Cost effectiveness, audience segmentation, marketing tools, integration options. So StanStore integrates with Stripe, PayPal, and popular email. Beacons, what? Y'all, Beacons integrates with TikTok. You telling me we can sell from Beacons? Is that what they're saying? We can sell from Beacons? Instagram, Stripe, and other tools for social selling. SendOwl, let's see here, works with Shopify and Zapier. And then Etsy, few direct integrations, manual setup needed for advanced tools. Exposure to audience, requires driving your own traffic, no built-in audience. That is for StanStore. Requires self-promotion, but integrates well with social platforms. That's Beacons, right? So this is why I like Beacons more than StanStore. But I like StanStore for delivering digital download products better than I like Beacons. But if you put Beacons and SendOwl together, then you have a great tool, because when people purchase from you, you can send them to SendOwl. And the reason why that works beautifully is, say, for instance, you need to make an update in a product. With SendOwl, you can push a button and it will email everybody that update. All right. Over here, SendOwl, you must drive traffic, not a marketplace, right? Here you can do it. Etsy has a large marketplace audience, making it easier to attract buyers. All right. So BEST for stands for entrepreneurs building an email list and upselling products. Beacons, social media influencers, or sellers using TikTok and Instagram for traffic. Uh, Send out, sellers focus on a simple, affordable checkout experience. This is why I like Send out. And Etsy, artists and crafters who want to access a built-in audience. Recommendations for beginners, right? Then look what I can do with this, y'all. I'm going to say, based on this, and this is from the prompt that Latoya copied. So DCT is over there on the discussion board. Based on this information, can you help me brainstorm 3 ebook ideas that I can give away as lead magnets? Go ahead and send it. So I can create 3 ebooks from this information. You just have to know the right question to ask ChatGPT. When you know the right question to ask ChatGPT, then you will not even need an MRR resource. You'll need a coach, right? But not necessarily an MRR research program. The Beginner's Guide to Selling Digital Downloads, Your Step-by-Step Success Plan. So that's one book. Top 10 digital downloads to turn your creativity into passive income. And another one is Social Media Marketing Made Simple, How to Sell Digital Products Without Feeling Overwhelmed. All right. Now, last thing. I want to show you guys this little trick, and I'm going to see if I can get it right. Okay, so y'all bear with me. Please. And DCT, hopefully I remember to grab this for you guys and put it on a discussion board. Please act as an expert coach, or act as a coach who specializes in helping people search for relevant information on YouTube based on their needs. Please only provide the URL in its entirety for any videos that are less than 6 months old. Please ask me 3 questions, one at a time, to understand my needs. Please only ask 1 question at a time. Please provide 3 detailed examples for each question that I ask. I have a GPT that does this for you, so you don't have to. You can just tell it what it is you want, and it'll form the ChatGPT prompt for you. So let's narrow down your YouTube search needs. So what's your main goal for searching on YouTube? Do you want to learn a skill? Yes. Learn a skill. I want to learn how to fix my credit. Send it. The next question is, because I know some of you, some of these MRR resources, they give this information, but you find that the video or the way that they curate the information is lackluster, right? So you need something with a little bit more oomph to it, right? So it says, what specific aspect of fixing your credit do you want to focus on? So you can go over to YouTube and search videos with high ratings and also other resources attached to it. So I want to improve my credit score. Tips on increasing your score by addressing late payments, lowering credit utilization, or dispute errors. All right, I'm going to go ahead and copy this, paste it, send it. It's searching the web. It says understood. Addressing late payments. These are links right here. Set up automatic payments. Contact creditors telling me how to do it. How can I correct a late payment but it's outdated? That is. All right, so I want to help you effectively improve your score by addressing late payments, lowering credit utilization, and disputing errors. Here are some actionable tips. All right, so it gave me all the links. Latest insights on improving your credit score. It didn't give me YouTube though. It gave me, what is this, 13 days ago, how to improve credit history. 3 experts weigh in. 184 days ago, how to boost your credit score if you're a first-time home buyer. Investopedia, credit is becoming harder to come by. What can you do to improve your chances? I'm going to say great job, but I requested links, YouTube links. YouTube links. I like to, or I consume information better in a class-like setting, right? Go ahead and send it. It's searching the web. It said, I apologize. Then YouTube, September 4th, 2024, click it. There you are to a class that has 2.3 thousand views, 108 likes, resources included in here. So much better than some of those MRR resources, right? So I'm going to go ahead and play it. Now, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, so I'm going to go to the next one, how to do late payments. Push play. I don't like it, YouTube. And this is I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. This is what those MRR course classes be looking like. I'd be like, look, y'all didn't vet out these people before they taught. Y'all didn't vet them out. All right. Not saying the information is not bad, right? Not saying the information is not bad at all. But presentation, it matters. I'm working on it too. All right. How to dispute. So credit dispute. Let's look at this one. All right. So there's information there as well. Now, when you find one that you like, did you guys know that you can come over here, copy this link, and then you can have it pull the transcript and create an ebook from this information? All right. So many levels to this thing. Access to information is not the value. MRR people that are thinking about building out these MRR courses, is not just giving people information. So it's not just brokering information, it's curating the information. How do you curate the information to help people understand the value of it and help them be able to fix whatever it is they came to fix? All right. All right. So if you guys are interested in joining DCT, I hope you guys join. If you're interested in joining DCT Accelerator because you want more information and you want to be part of my pilot AI certification program, then join DCT Accelerator and let's get it going. So that way you guys can start making money to make your credit better, right? So that way you don't have to deal with, government stuff or deal with somebody that's a poor co-parent, you can make your own way. All right. All right. All right. Let's see here. Yes, it's a one-time price. One time. It's one time. One-time price to join DCT. Once you become part of DCT, then you have the right to resell and keep 100% of the profit. You can use the MRR option, or you can use the affiliate option where you let me do all the hard work and then you earn 70% from that. All right. And the same thing, well, not the same thing with the DCT Accelerator. We don't have the MRR on that. That is strictly affiliate because of the level of information over there. We don't even want you to try to even explain in your own website, on your own link, what you need. You just need to go ahead and copy the information from the DCT Accelerator sales page, put it into Gamma, and have Gamma build out a website for you. All right. All right. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening, afternoon. And yeah, thank you guys for coming over, especially those of you on YouTube, because this is my second time going live directly from YouTube, and I'm still finding things I don't like about it, but I'm still able to deliver content, which is totally fine. And I also noticed this between going live on from Zoom and then opening it up or streaming on YouTube. So you can go live from Zoom, stream it to YouTube. Video quality is crap. You can go live from YouTube, but things are limited on YouTube. So I got to find another streaming platform that will give me a better quality picture, right? Make sure the sound is good. So right now, just testing things out, and you guys are watching me do this real time. All right. All right. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will holler at y'all later. What is that? Okay. Let me close out of here and let me end here.